Hello beautiful people, we are on Windows Fundamentals 2 section in the pre-security path, and today we'll learn about computer management. We're continuing with tools that are available through the system configuration panel. The computer management utility has three primary sections. Let's open computer management. We say here just computer management. We have the command. You can use either computer management in the system on the Windows Start menu. You can type computer management or computer management, the command. It will run the same. If you check it in system configuration, computer management, it is the shortcut that we have, the name, but we have to use .msc as a file extension, not .exe, if we want to run it. All right, we have a system tools. Let's start with task scheduler. Per Microsoft, with task scheduler, we can create and manage common tasks that our computer will carry out automatically at the time we specify. The task can run an application, a script, etc., and tasks can be configured to run at any point. A task can run at log or at log in or at log off. Task can also be configured to run on a specific schedule, for example, every 5 minutes. To create a basic task, click on Create Basic Task. Here, if you click, we can see Create a Basic Task. Create a basic task. To create a basic task, click on Create Basic Task under Actions right panel. If under System Tools we click Task Scheduler, in the Action section we see Create Basic Task. Next is Event View. Event View allows us to view events that have occurred on the computer. These records of events can be seen as an audit trail that can be used to understand the activity of the computer system. This information is often used to diagnose problem and investigate actions executed on the system. Yeah, here we can see a little log summary. We also see when was modified, the size, if it's enabled, if not, retention policies, recently viewed nodes, summaries, and so on. Event Viewer has three panes. The pane on the left provides a hierarchical tree listing on the event log providers, as shown in the image above. Here, overview. If we expand Event Viewer, we see three panes. The pane in the middle will display a general overview and summary of the event specific to a selected provider. As you can see, the quick summary. The pane on the right is the Actions panel. Actions. The Event Viewer has three panes. Not only the Event Viewer, but also all other sections. We have one pane here, one in the overview and summary, and one actions. If for instance we click on task scheduler, we see the same things, maybe with a different name, but we have still three sections. Shared folders, the same thing, storage, the same thing, and so on. Event Viewer has three panes. The pane on the left provides a hierarchical tree listing of the event log providers, as shown in the image above, like here. Custom views, Windows logs, application and security and service logs, and subscriptions. The pane in the middle will display a general overview and summary of the events specific to a selected provider. As you can see here over in summary, here you have all the information. The pane on the right is the Actions pane. There are 5 types of events that can be logged. Below is a table from Docs Microsoft, basically from Microsoft, which will explain the administrative events, the types of events. Here we have error warning information, success audit, failure audit. Error, an event that indicates a significant problem such as loss of data or loss of functionality. For example, if a service fails to load during startup, an error event is logged. Here we can see 4 error events. Warning, an event that is not necessarily significant but may indicate a possible future problem. For example, when disk space is low, a warning event is logged. If an application can recover from an event without loss of functionality or data, it can generally classify the event as a warning event. The information type of event, an event that describes the successful operation of an application, driver, or service. For example, when a network driver loads successfully, it may be appropriate to log an information event. To log an information event, know that it is generally inappropriate for a desktop application to log an event each time it starts. Success audit, an event that records an audited security access attempt that is successful. For example, a user's successful attempt to log on the system is logged as a success audit event. Failure audit, an event that records an audit security access attempt that fails. For example, if a user tries to access a network drive and fails, the attempt is logged as a failure audit event. The standard logs are visible under Windows Logs. Below is a table from Microsoft providing a brief description for each. The event log contains the following standard logs as well as custom logs. We have 4 types: application, security, system, and custom logs. For application, the description contains events logged by applications. For example, a database application might record a file error. The application developer decides which event to record. For security, contains events such as valid and invalid logon attempts, as well as events related to resources use, such as creating, operating, or deleting files or other objects. An administrator can start audit to record events in the security log. System logs contains events logged by system components, such as failure of a driver or other systems components to load during startup. And custom logs contains event logged by applications that create a custom log. Using a custom log enables an application to control the size of the log or attached ACLs for security purposes without affecting other applications. For more information about Event Viewer and event logs, please refer to the Windows Event Log Room. We will refer to that. Shared folders. Shared folders is where you will see a complete list of shares and folders shared that others can connect to. We have 3 in our machine. In the above image, under shares are the default share on Windows C and default remote administration shares created by Windows, such as admin. We can see those here. And also we have one more. As with any object in Windows, you can right-click on the folder to view its properties, such as permissions, who can access the shared resources. Under Sessions, you will see a list of users who are currently connected to the shares. In the virtual machine, you won't see anybody connected to shares. You can see here, no, nothing. All the folders and or files that the connected users access will list under Open Files. The Local Users and Groups section you should be familiar with from Windows Fundamentals 1, because we see the command Local Users and Group Management. In Performance, you'll see a utility called Performance Monitor. Overview of Performance Monitor. You can see the section here, System Summary, and then Actions column again. In Performance, you see a utility called Performance Monitor and also the command Performance Monitor. Performance Monitor is used to view performance data either in real time or from a log file. This utility is useful for troubleshooting performance issues on a computer system, whether local or remote. You can see here something similar with what you see on the TryHackMe screenshot. Device Manager allows us to view and configure the hardware, such as disabling any hardware attached to the computer. Here you can see something similar with the screenshot from TryHackMe. Storage. Under Storage is Windows Server Backup and Disk Management. We'll only look at this management in this room. Note, since the virtual machine is a Windows Server operating system, there are utilities available that you will typically not see in Windows 10. Disk management is a system utility in Windows that enables you to perform advanced storage tasks. Some tasks are set up a new drive, extend a partition, shrink a partition, assign or change a driver letter. For example, from C you can go E or whatever you want. Services and applications. Recall from the previous task, a service is a special type of application that runs in the background. Here you can do more than enable and disable a service, such as view the properties for the service. For instance, we see in this screenshot a specific application. In order to search for that, let's go to services. And here we just rearrange it alphabetically, but from the end to the beginning. And here we search for, here you go, right click, properties. Here we say we can see the same screenshot as in our TryHackMe snapshot. Windows Management Instrumentation is the infrastructure for management data and operations on Windows-based operating systems. It is used to automate administrative tasks on remote computers and supply management data to other parts of the operating system and products. Windows Management Instrumentation configures and controls the Windows Management Instrumentation service. Per Wikipedia, Windows Management Instrumentation allows scripting languages such as VB Script or Windows PowerShell to manage Microsoft Windows personal computers and servers, both locally and remotely. Microsoft also provides a command line interface to Microsoft Management Instrumentation called Microsoft Management Instrumentation Command Line. Pretty original. A pretty original name. Note, the Windows Microsoft Instrumentation Command Line tool is deprecated in Windows 10 version 21H1. Windows PowerShell supersedes this tool for Windows Management Instrumentation. This means that if you have Windows 10 after this version, PowerShell will support this tool instead, and goes without saying for Windows 11 as well, which I have. Answer the questions below. What is the command to open computer management? The answer is in the name of the file extension, not the full path. Here we can see that we saw in the beginning also, you can see here that we have other type of file extension, custom management, console configuration, I believe this is. And then we say .msc. At what time every day is the Google Update task Machine UA task configured to run? In the task scheduler, we can see it's actually the first one. At what time every day? Next run time. Triggers 6:15 every day. What is the name of the hidden folder that is shared? Let's place this one. But let's check why is this the hidden folder. If we go to the folder path, see users, administrator, desktop, we see nothing. If we check under the view tab, hidden items, we can see it here. Also, we can see that has the attribute hidden. Pretty cool.